Hello everybody and welcome, this is Shield Maiden DK and we are today taking a look at Mars Attracts. Mars Attracts is a park management sim set in the iconic universe of Mars Attacks. Build rides, hire staff, manage guests' needs and adopt humans to serve as the star attractions. You will face demanding visitors, environmental hazards and the ever-looming threat of human escapes. It came out the demo the 20th of March 2025. It is developed and published by Outlier. So let's take a look at it. First Frontiers. Learn the ropes in a spacious valley situated between the rolling hills of the Martian countryside. Let's head in. Human skin is surprisingly water resistant. Our fire resistance test wasn't quite as successful. Oh, I think they burned us down. Let's continue. They done, so it's easy to see the mouse cursor. That's for sure. I like the look of it. It has this sim theme park vibe. Captain Knarlock. Ah, you must be the new general manager. It's about time. I've been waiting for you to show up. Welcome to Mars, first ever human-themed tourist attraction. HQ has high hopes for this place. Though now that I see you, maybe I'll let them know to temper their expectations. Well, thank you very much, you fuck. Okay. Human may bring in crabs, but remember they are slippery creatures. While their enclosed brains may seem small and undeveloped to us, research has shown them to be surprisingly adept at subterfuge. I did inform the board it would take a cunning mind experienced in business and human relation, but well, here are you. He has really high hopes and standards for me, huh? I suppose we'd better get you set up. You can find the object panel on the right side. Let's start with some basic controls. Move, rotate, zoom. Okay. Alright, now the park is looking pretty barn. No one wants to come to an empty park. Place human enclosure near the park entrance, then install some windows for guests to admire the humans from. That should liven things up. So we are putting up an enclosure for humans. Okay, there we go. Put in some windows. So they can see us. Well, I did. Good. Acquire human and drop them in the enclosure. Wait for human to arrive. That's the new objectives. Now for the main event, humans. Despite their tiny brains, humans are believed to have many complex emotions and needs. That's why we created a safe, secure enclosure to house them in. It has walls and a floor. Everything a human needs to survive and thrive. Open a citation menu to adopt a human, then drop it within enclosure to complete the purchase. Okay, so we are acquiring a human, and now we're waiting for the human to arrive. Apparently we don't need food and water, we only need floor and walls. There we go. The human comes. There we go. Humans are fickle species, so it's worth keeping an eye out on them. If they become unhappy, who knows what damage they might cause. Click on the human to inspect them, then navigate to the happiness tab to see what's getting on. We are hungry. It seems like this one is pretty hungry. Humans seems to like decor and food from their original habitat. Why they prefer that compared to Martian cuisine is beyond me. But then who really knows what makes these things tick? To build inside enclosure, first open the enclosure menu on the left, select relevant enclosure type, then drop in food source for the human. Okay, food source. Feeding throw. Okay. So now we're building a throw for the human to feed off. Now the human is eating like a pig. Okay. We actually eat like a pig in this game, okay? Humans are most comfortable in environments similar to their natural habitat. Try installing a decoration now. You can press R to rotate objects during placement or use the demolition tool to remove them. Once the decoration is placed, check the overlay menu to see how character perceive the park. Okay, decoration. This one, a statue. There we go. And then we need the overlay menu. Ancient Rome. I think it's time to let some guests in to see our handiwork. You can open the park from the park manager menu in the top. Open. Okay. We're now open. And we have our first Martians. That's it. It's the first guest. We'll start filtering in shortly. Guests each have their own preferences and needs, much like human, in a more evolved, superior kind of way, of course. We should probably get some amenities in place before they become unhappy. You can see a full list of amenities in the menu. Toilet. Let's build 2 toilets. And drag more path. There we go. Some buildings require power or water to function. Install a water general using utility menu, then install water pipe to connect it to the toilet. Utility generators and facility buildings aren't much to look at, so try to keep them out of sight of guests to maintain park aesthetics. Okay. Let's pop that up here in the corner. And with that being built, there we go. Good, that should keep them occupied. You can unlock more amenities, rights, upgrades, etc. by running experiments on humans. To conduct experiments, you'll first need an observation post in the enclosure to generate a research point. Build one now and hire scientists to run it. Let's put that here. Hire a scientist. Okay. Where do we hire? Let's take this one. Hire. Good. And then we need to put the scientist in. There we go. There are 3 types of observation posts and 3 corresponding types of research points: science, power and water. Each observation post type also provides unique experiments to try, feature different pros and cons. As an added benefit, guests love watching experiments, humans not so much. Try research and you write for guests from the research menu. Now you can watch the experiment unfold in the human enclosure. Okay. So now we're going to look at them doing the research. Oh. Okay. I understand why the human don't like it very much. They're actually twisting her in midair. Can we get the humans to breed? Well, people like the human. She's thirsty. Can we buy water for her? Not yet. Okay, we researched it. Rides a great way to keep guests entertained and, more important, spending. Build a ride from the ride menu and attract queue for the guest wait line. Let's put that up right here. And then we're going to build queue. And we're going to build a path. There we go. There we go, the beginning of a half-decent park. Remember, you can click on a guest or human to see more detail about what they like and what they're thinking and what they need. Different guests have different preferences, so be sure to build very park to appeal to the large possible audience. You can use speed toggle next to the park management button to fast forward time if you like to move on. Now get to work. Okay. So now they want some thing to drink. Let's put that right there. And we're gonna need to build some facilities, some benches, I guess. Not sure where that is. Comfort. Small bench. That, as I said, it gives me this very theme park vibe. Okay, the human will need something to drink. I'm gonna need something to sleep in. Toilet. Shower. Exercise wheel. I actually like this. Something's quite funny about this. Okay, let's put up what our little human needs. There we go, and a toilet. And then we're gonna need some utility, some water, why doesn't that one get water? I'm not sure. Okay, let's demolish. And then go back to utility and do like this. Ah, maybe we don't have enough water then. There we go. Now our little human is exercising. Should we adopt another human? I guess. No, I want a male. Can I get a male? Can I get a female? That's a female. Okay, let's acquire another female then. And now they have everything they need, the little humans. Hunger, thirst, rest, toilet, comfort. Okay. Is there anything else we might need for the small humans? Comfort? What is this? Other type of benches and such. Bathhouse. Let's take a bench. Put it right there. Seems plenty good. They need another bed too. I actually think this is quite funny. In a sad kind of weird way. Okay. And now everything should be good. We are going to build another enclosure. An American enclosure. So now it's hot dog time. I think, isn't that very popular? Well, we're going to need some wall windows when they're finished building the walls. Okay. Then we're gonna build some path around here. Let's look at some of the Martisians. Happiness. What they need. Cleanliness. Hunger. So we're gonna need some trash cans. There we go, some trash cans for our little balloon stall. Why not? What more do they have? A map stall, good idea. Let's put that one up here. With some more benches. Good. And then we're gonna need facilities. A research center. Well, we're gonna need one of them in here. Put that up right there. Then we're gonna need a new scientist. And we're gonna need some humans. American frontiers. I actually quite like this. It's so weird. Good. We just need some more humans now. We're gonna use this habitat here. We're gonna need a food trough. And a water thing. A toilet, a shower, an exercise wheel, and some beds. There we go. Then we need some more humans. Can they breed now? And we have new rights we can research. And new items here. When they're researching more. Okay. another human? Can we get another one of these? Acquire a male to over here. Habitat. They need another bed. There we go. And then we're gonna do some utility. There we go. These ain't going very far. Okay. Be alert with every variety of amenities within the enclosure. Humans are prone to escape. Security staff will pacify any escaped humans so that they can be returned to their pens. Maybe best to recruit some now, just in case. So we're gonna need a security. An active security. Okay, so we need in facilities a security center. Let's plug that one down here. It's giving me very much the vibe of some theme park. That one's going, of course, to use power. So there we go. Are these generating anything? Yes, they are. Okay. So now we should be able to hire a security guard if the humans escape. Good. I like it. Hire 3 guards. So we're going to hire a few more. Okay, there we go. Incoming message. Security aren't the only staff members you'll need to run a successful park. Hire Jen to keep the place spice and span. You can also build station from this facility menu and assign staff to have them patrol specific regions. Okay, we need to try the cleanliness only. Yeah, not good. Let's hire a janitor. Build a janitor station. Let's just plug that there. Decoration. I like the way this is just so absurd in so many ways and still yet so very familiar. Decorations. What more do we have? Decorations. Pillars. American frontiers. A lot of things. Martians. Cryptoid. There we go. Start research observation post power. Research observation post power. Good. How did I do that? Start research. Okay. Build an observation post. Open 3 unique rights. So, and now they're experimenting on him. Apparently I got a Martian running around in here. Marlow? I'm not sure how he got there. Can I take him? No. Not sure how he got in there. Built an observation post. When they finish the research, of course. This one needs power. Or what does this need? No, staff. Okay. So the power line I built was not necessary. That's okay. Observation post. But I already have the observation post. Build observation post power. Oh. Okay. That way. So now we have a new observation post available. But I need a bigger enclosure. Okay. Can we like demolish this and then build the enclosure larger? Like this? Yes. Okay, good. There we go. Build some more windows in it for the Martisians to see them. And then we're going to put in the new power post here. I'm gonna hire a new researcher, I guess, a scientist. There we go. We'll hire. And when this is built, gonna put in the new staff member. There we go. This one I guess needs power. Now we're gonna need a new power plant here. Let's demolish this. There we go. Good. So now open 3 unique rights. We're gonna need some more rights, but they're gonna need to do some more research first. Facilities, decorations, rights, amenities. We're going to put up some benches. Here. There we go. What is this? Research center? I didn't put up the research center, but that's okay. Gonna need some of these trash cans. There we go. Balloon stall. What is this? Toilet large. And food stall. Let's put up a food stall right around here. Our little human should be fine. see. Habitat, not so good. Freedom, not so good. Duty. Oh, we need some more decorations for them. Let's buy a barrel. A few barrels. And some cacti. And let's buy some gallows, just to be morbid. Did I build it the wrong place? Yes. I built it before the entrance. Okay, let's try an arrow. Let's just build the gallows right here then. Let's try go into the little human. Overall. Okay. Toilet, comfort. Yeah, I know. What about the little humans over here? Habitat, not that good. Rest, well, they have beds. Should we give them some more beauty in this habitat? Buy some flora. And what more can we buy them? A little building. There we go. Now we could go into research to see if we can research another ride. We are able to do this one. Shock therapy. I would like to see what they're going to do with the small humans for that one. Let's research that one. Can I please see that? Are they not going to do any research? Doesn't seem like they're doing any research to the human this time. Doesn't look like it. That's dissatisfying. I would have liked to see what they were going to do with the humans for making shock therapy. Good, everything's fine, everything's good. So far I think this is going to be a great game. I like it. I was also a huge fan of Sim Theme Park, and it has this Sim Theme Park look over it, this just not with as many toilets. So that's nice. It doesn't seem like you need quite as many toilets in this game as you did in Sim Theme Park. But of course I can't be wrong. I can't. Let's build another toilet building just to be sure they ain't gonna miss toilets here. Just as we speak of it. Because that's a bummer if we need that. Good, that one should be finished. The toilet over here needs water now. There we go. Let's see, now we have a new ride. We have this one. Let's plug that up right here. There we go. And this one needs electricity. So we're going to build some electricity over to this one. Then we're gonna need some more power generators. There we go. Everything should be fine. Why is it exit blocked? Oh, we blocked the exit by the entrance. That's on me. I'm an idiot. I know it. Let's just take this one and then why on earth is this going to be so difficult? Okay. Seems like it just have to be difficult, this one, for some strange reason. Why can't I build bigger entrance? Let's try to demolish this one. There we go. Now it should be grand. It should be all good now. For our little Martisians to try this new right out. Good. Then let's put up the benches here instead. Now everything should be good. And we are waiting for this one to come up so we can buy even more rides. We need another ride. So far I really like this game. I think it's very fun. I like that you actually are making human enclosures instead of animals. That you actually need to decorate and do things for your little humans. That's a fun to take. Of course there's still work to be done, but it is only a demo. So okay, it is only a demo. I think we're good for now with everything. We're going to need to research more at some point. We need, let's see, we could try teacups, or we could do the Ferris wheel, or Stairways to Heaven, or the Haymaker. Human traps. Okay. Right now we're just waiting for getting your next open. So we will wait a little before we use money on everything else. So far so good. We can speed up time a little if we want to earn some money. Let's see, can we hire like entertainment? No. And attendance? No. We could hire another scientist. Put that in here. And put it up here. Just to research point faster. Let's try go in research now to see if we can able a ride. Should we take the haymaker just because it looks fun, or the teacups, or the path for guests to wait on while queuing for it? We already got that one. Let's take the haymaker. Good. So now they're researching for the haymaker. And we up the time a little. This is maps. They're selling maps. Over the park, not that it is that big, but that's fine. Are they breeding? Can we breed our humans? Why is he all overall unhappy? He's just overall unhappy. Little fucker. I don't know what to. I'm bored, I'm thirsty, this park is filthy. I'm not sure how to make them happy. They have everything they need. Escape in progress. What to do then? Why can't I do that? There we go. And now they put the human bag in. And we got the haymaker made. Or what? Not yet. Research cancelled. Oh. That's because they were unsatisfied with the way they were treated. Oh, that's the shock therapy. That might be why they're not satisfied. Let's give them some more comfort in here. Let's give them some teepees. Not really that they have space for it, but that's fine. We could of course extend their area a little. Research completed. Let's see if we have the right now. No, not yet. It's still ongoing and they are very unsatisfied. We could of course take on a new American. See if that will help a little. And then we're going to slow down the time a bit and take off all these items here. Utility, going to need this one back. And then we're going into the American enclosure. We just need the Martians to go away from here. Now they're trying to escape again. Those shitty Americans. They keep on trying to escape. We have a new ride. And then I have to see if I can try to keep the Americans inside their habitat. There we go. Now we have our rights. And then we're going to see what we can do for the little Americans. Going to build some more enclosure for them. We just need him to piss off. Well, if he doesn't piss off, he will be a part of it. That's just the way it is. So let's put up some more windows. And put up some path. Around here. There we go. Then we can move this one over here. Move the TP a little. This one needs power. Yes. So we're going to need some power cables from here to here. And then we're gonna need this one, staff. There we go. Build a human trap to entertain guests. Okay, so now we're going trapping facilities. Human trap. And again, it's the Americans they're going to do their experiments on. They apparently don't like to experiment on the ancient Romans. What is this and how do I stop them from that? How do I do that? I can see my little human out there. But how do I get rid of the holes in the ground? I'm not sure. There we go. We got rid of the holes in the ground. So now they might put back the little human. I guess. I'm not sure. We have a human trap now. What is this? Why don't they put him back? I'm not sure, and it's not really told very well how they do the things. Okay, attractions. Right, facilities. I guess it's in here. Let's see. Attractions. Amenity, decorations, path, facilities. Human trap food and human trap drink. So let's try put up a human trap with food over here. No, let's do it at the Americans. American facilities. Let's make a human trap food. What is that? I'm not totally sure what I'm doing wrong here. Not totally. I'm not totally sure. Now they want us to expand the park to attract 100 current guests. How do I expand the park? Can I do that in here? No, that's an additional loan. Facilities, terrain, decoration rights, enclosure. Is it management? I have 2 in park value. How do I expand the map? Objectives, that's here. Okay, expand the park to attract 100 correct. Okay. I'm not sure how to do that. Let's see. Management. Not well explained, but that's okay. I guess we somehow at some point might find out. Let's hire a few more janitors. Let's see, there we go. Hire. Did we hire him? Open staff panel. Janitor. Let's see. Do we need another janitor station? Staff. No, we need to hire another janitor. Let's see, there we go. Janitor station. Over here. Hire a few more janitors. Because apparently we're having a problem keeping our park clean. This janitor station is going to need... Is it water? No. Just staff. Good. And what about these? Out here. Is that the security staff? I'm not totally sure. Let's head into research. We can research another... Let's research the teacups. Okay. I'm not totally sure what to do with these. That's laying out on the ground. Rotting. Now at least the janitors is taking care of the park. Guardhouse. Security center. Guardhouse. Let's try put a guardhouse up. Just to see what it do. Because I'm not totally sure. Guardhouse needs staffs. That's for the security, okay. They didn't say anything about that. Okay. Well, we're building habitats. We're having some people. Let's expand the Roman habitat a bit. Just for the fun and shit and giggles. So they at least have a little more space in here. I think that's good enough. I'm not really going into details of satisfying customers and the inhabitants more than I tried to, because we're just taking a look at the demo, but so far I really like it. I like also that sometimes they drop their balloons, you can see them fly off. We now have teacups. We have plenty to research. Maybe I should be sweet and put up so we can do experiments on the Romans too with power, so it's not always the Americans. Let's hire a scientist for this one. There we go. Now we should be able to research with the Romans as well. Let's make some viewing platforms. Apparently we only have one human in here, one in the trap. Have the other humans died? Well, let's just acquire some more Americans then. There we go. Now we have a few more Americans. We have somewhere that lacks power. That's over here. Gonna need to collect that to the power grid. Let's put up another power generator. There we go. And then we could put up the teacup right over here. I think that's plenty good for the teacup right over here. Make that having the entrance right here. There we go. Then we're gonna need some more windows in the ancient. They're the viewing platform. There we go. So they can sit there, relax and watch the little humans walk around. And we're gonna need yet more power. Oh. Okay. Let's just build that around there. Okay, incoming message. It looks like the park is starting to find its feet. Took you long enough, I suppose. I'll head back to HQ with my report. Feel free to stick around and continue building on the park, or I hear there's another opportunity that might require your attention. Reward. Thank you for playing. We hope you enjoyed playing Mars Attracts. This demo is designed to give an initial glimpse into the world of Mars Attracts. Many features and systems are currently under development. Any feedback would be greatly appreciated. Well, we had a look at it. I had a blast filming. I hope you had a blast watching along. I really enjoyed this game, and I am sure going to take another look at it at some time. If you had, please like, subscribe and follow, and click the little bell if you want notifications, and hope to see you around. Shield Maiden is out of here. Hey!